So on day one of my virtual fair 2, I'd like to talk to you about some random products, but I'm also going to talk to you specifically about some random products having to do with your emotional state. I think we're all pretty anxious during this COVID-19 crisis, and I want to talk about that a little bit. So before I do that, let me talk about a very nice powdered incense that you can burn in your house. Kaifi supposedly was an incense burned in ancient Egypt in the temples. Its major ingredients are frankincense, myrrh, and cinnamon. It has honey and red wine in it as well. But it's a lovely thing to make your space into a sacred space. It's burned on top of charcoal. You do need charcoal and a heat-safe burner to burn it in, but it's a lovely thing to have around. If you don't want to mess with charcoal, stick incense is always a good option. If it's your birthday or coming up, we have Aries incense. Aries incense is made with my Aries oil blend. It has things like musk and rose in it. It's spicy on top of the musk and rose. And it's a good thing for accentuating your active energies, Arians, and tempering them with a bit more reason. Another incense I like is clove vanilla. Clove vanilla happens to be my favorite stick incense. It's spicy and sweet at the same time. Good thing just to burn around your home to make you feel more comfortable. I'd like to talk a little bit about some herbs that can be helpful if you do get sick. One of them is licorice root. This is a single licorice root. It's very good for sore throats. You chew on it, it's sweet. You can also break it up into tiny bits and brew it into tea. Just break it up into tiny bits and you can actually boil it for about 20 minutes to get all the goodness out of it. But the easy way is just to chew on it. Like I said, it will help with the symptom of a sore throat. Now, if your lungs get congested, one of the best things to clear your lungs is mullein leaf. Mullein leaf will help clear your lungs of phlegm and get that out of your lungs. Mullein is a plant that grows just about everywhere. It grows in my backyard. This is a dried mullein leaf that came out of my backyard. These are things that you will find on my Etsy site, not on my main website. I'll put a link to Etsy down here. I'd like to talk about a few oils that will help you deal emotionally with the health crisis that's going on right now. One of the really nice things to use is my essential oil blend called Hero's Journey. Hero's Journey is made for the hero's journey. You can read about that anywhere you like, but the hero's journey has to do with courage and compassion and determination. So the hero's journey would be a nice thing to either diffuse into your house or wear as a perfume. An oil I've been making for a really long time is Serenity. Serenity's major ingredients are lavender and orange, and it's just something that helps you calm down when you're anxious or depressed or frightened. Another thing I've been making for a very long time that I sell a ton of is Anxiety Comforter. Anxiety Comforter, the major ingredients are jasmine and ylang-ylang. It's a much sweeter blend, and again, it's made to address anxiety and help you to calm down in times of anxiousness. One of my favorite blends is called Equanimity. Equanimity was originally made for people who suffer from bipolar disorder. The major ingredient in equanimity, it's hard to say too, is elemi. Elemi is an essential oil which has been tested for use with people who have serious psychological problems. And elemi helps to even out your moods. So if you're laughing at something one minute and depressed the next, equanimity can really help you. It's great in a diffuser, and it's great to be just worn as a perfume. Another thing that's good is a blend of mine called Compassion. Major ingredients in Compassion are vanilla and tangerine, so it's a citrusy, soft blend. It was originally made to help people relax in Reiki sessions, so it's just an all-around general relaxant. And again, that's good to be diffused or worn on the skin as a perfume. So some straight talk from Kamala. We are facing a really terrible health crisis. COVID-19 is killing people every day. It is projected that we will lose possibly 100,000 to 200,000 people here in the USA. That means, straight talk from me, I'm sorry to be the one to say it, you will lose someone you know. Some of us have already realized this, and we are dealing with what we call anticipatory grief. And when we do lose someone we love, then we are in real grief. The oil blend that I make for grief is called Heart's Ease. I have lost people dear to me. I have been in devastating grief. Heart's Ease is the thing that helped me hang on and still be here today. It is an excellent thing for diffusing or putting in your bath. I really recommend doing things with Heart's Ease that involve water. So that means either diffusing or putting it into your bath, or possibly a soap. I do have a bar soap of it. You can also have it made into a liquid soap. Heart's Ease, the major ingredients are vanilla and tansy. It has a little bit of that elemi in it as well. Heart's Ease just helps you navigate through walk through peanut butter days of grief, and I highly recommend it. So these are oils that I would recommend for dealing with your emotions during COVID-19. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or message me. I answer all forms of communication. Thank you for listening. Walk in Beauty.